So every internet access point is being jammed. It's not like there's anything broken or anything. No, they are literally jamming any attempts I have to the internet. Who knows what I said or did or this time, that has people jamming me. Or I guess it's that, there are a lot of people out there that don't like me, so I can't really say no, it's this or that, but yeah, they're basically jamming me, which is a big annoyance for me. It's like have someone go to your office and then, you know, start making everything that you need to do your work redundant. That's basically what it is. And the matter of what I should concern myself with or where I should focus. Is something that is being misread, and thus I'm getting implicated in a lot of things, unnecessary things, uh, things that were not really of my making. There are a lot of people saying, no, you started this now, you don't want to be accountable. I've never been that person. Only thing I'm going to do here is say why Hillary Clinton is, why this, just her nomination as the leading candidate for the Republicans is huge. Her capability, ability, and she has all the arsenal to do the job and to do it in a way that adds value, like a lot. And one thing that she's doing is she's being smart in having the right kind of people around so that she can make the right kind of decisions, so that there aren't any short term this, short term that, but to just start looking at the bigger picture at the start. And she's a female, I won't say she's a lady, woman, a female of our species, who has the potential to become the first president of what this earth considers the most powerful nation in the world. Second, the fact that she had everything to qualify her to get that far, right? Irrespective of the help, is also testament to how much women can achieve and how much value they can provide and how much perspective they can give. And that's just talking about the experience of the person without saying, no, I think she's a nice lady, she's really nice. No, it's right at the point where a lot of women are basically being told they are not as relevant as men in some instances, while it shouldn't be about whether you're a man or a woman. If you're not relevant for something, then it should be because you're not relevant for something and not because of your gender. One of the things that we have today is you have to state your sex. So are you male or female when it comes to things like job applications and so forth. So these are one of the things that the job sectors and so forth want to tackle. These are the type of things that becoming president doesn't require anymore. Her resume doesn't say she has to be a woman in order to do this. And it's historical. It's historical because whether it is by proxy or whether it's um, by coincidence or whatever, it impacts um, our social constructs. That's a good thing. And I think it will, and it won't blow away like people think. Like after the nomination, the hype is gone, and the Hillary that people know will come out, and people will start disliking her, and no, because one thing most people haven't noticed is how many women actually feel much more confident just because she decided to run. And I'm talking about women that were confident to begin with. They feel confident in saying, you know what, I think I have been treated unfairly here, or I've been treated unfairly here, but I am going to approach this not as a woman, but as a freaking citizen and a human being. Right? Gender neutrality. Gender neutrality is something that I was speaking about, and a lot of people tried it. Like we can share work and so forth. But for example, things like the impact that women have, the role that women play in uh, areas where they sterile, where they nurture the children that are victims to that. It's mostly women. And where they put their lives on the line. I think this will come out, not that these women are doing this, but that these this particular demographic of women on this planet has the potential to do what most have been saying they shouldn't do. Most importantly, it has given rise to the choice that women have. Just because she decided, okay, you know what, I think I'm gonna get married and have children and live out my life, doesn't mean people will think, oh, weak women start a business. No, it means now if you're an ambitious entrepreneur, like you would, even though you have a family, look at Yahoo, for example, their CEO, the first female CEO there, who was a mother, and she still accomplished her job, and still was able, I'm not sure, but she's kind of still a mother to her kids. So it's, the race to the White House that is one of the most challenging things that people can do, and she's doing it in her stride, right? And for me to be proud of that, to be chastised for that, like, why is that important? That shouldn't be important. She's still the same. Oh, she's still a crook. Oh, yeah. Why is his way? He's lost his way. He isn't thinking right. A few years ago, I actually already made my point of this. This isn't something new. If these new people that are now jamming my internet, that were doing all sorts of things, they were doing all that out of plain old greed, things that they heard about me that were not true, and them being so ill-informed, decided I become the scapegoat. Let them blame me for everything, even all the lies. People were even trying to plant people in my life so that they can make me do something and have me implicated. And this is something that women like Hillary Clinton, a woman who's in a position of power, have to deal with every time. Because a lot of people don't think. They think there is a female weakness, and when you just hit that, then the woman will start crying and crumble. And she's proving all of that wrong. Yes, it's because she has had the experience, she has the support, but that's the whole point. So it is historical in the sense that after the first mixed race president, after the first black president, a woman is going to be the next president, and she's also going to add value. And the thing about her is she sort of gets how this world is going, the direction, and is not shy to sort of point out the support that she appreciates. So I don't think there's anything that anybody can do to sway me and say that this isn't something that I shouldn't look at and go, wow, this is the moment, this is it, the time where we are. I was a time I was like, it's Michelle. Well, I wanted Michelle to run for the next presidency. I didn't know how I was going to pull off that crazy idea, but I had that in mind. Um, you know, just to, because society learns from seeing a lot. They learn from seeing, and when they see, then it's like, so now when the most experienced woman says, women's issues, I had to deal with ABC, and other women say, wow, bring it to the forefront. That will bring some sort of balance in how we view a lot of things. War Clinton, the whole thing, like that. What was that comment where she went? She allowed the military to attack a certain country. He said, we went and we conquered, and people were like, murderer. These are conspirators, right? And you don't know just how much pain certain people get from the course they have to walk on unless you are in a position to see it. As much as people go on about Gaddafi, he should have been the African what. His outdated traditional hard-headedness led him to do a lot of things that the most people did not see because they aren't equipped. Breaking laws on a scale that makes it plain old human, war crime, an atrocity, right? Ruled by fear. And this is what I want to push out, ruled by fear, as opposed to ruled by confidence and ruled by trust. So, you jam my internet and what and so forth. You want to talk about your drought and things are working that side, right? So okay, I get the message loud and clear, right? Like, I know what I said and I agree with that. I don't know why people are like, he's going to turn coat all of a sudden, right? That offer will be much, much sweeter and so forth. No. Um, it's kind of an insult. Like, I was loyal when I didn't, loyal when I didn't, have to be. And now all of a sudden, people think, yep, he's going to sell out in any minute. No, this is a process that I said I am in support of. I will support it. We will support it. We want to see it through. And the same with everything else. Not the type of person that likes leaving things half done. The uneasiness, the whole look around, can't you see? Go back to 2004. Start there. I already saw. So, who do I listen to? That was one of the questions. Who consults and so forth? The people. Whether it's bad criticism, good criticism, I listen. You know, um, some stranger coming out and saying, "You're nothing. Look at you. What?" Okay, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But that doesn't take away from my focus. And yeah, I'm told that the best doctor will be found, consulted, who take over the case, and the procedure will be done. Hopefully, I don't die while they're doing it, but not worried about that. No, no. I don't think anybody even cares. So, whatever. Stop blocking my stuff and, stop interrupting someone else's work. Stop trying to rain in the parade of someone else being happy about something.